Alright, Harry, this is for you. My name's Christy. As you already know, this is your reading. I've already opened this session, and let's see what we have for you today. These are my first 3 cards. Your first 3 cards. Okay, and this is specifically dealing with the relationship with Sherry. There's a lot of battling going on here. I see that she's under prior obligations right now, that there's something going on. This is the 8 of Swords, and if you notice, it is a female bound, and this shows that there's something keeping her right now from moving forward with you. The spiritual side, this card represents you. This is a 7 of Swords. This conflict is about to come to a resolution. It is going to take some cleanup work on your behalf. As you can see, her hands are kind of bound here, and so there's not much that she can do. She's surrounded by a border of swords, but in this one, this shows you doing the cleanup work. And this also shows, I don't see a marriage here, but I do see a friendship. I don't believe that this is going to be a long committed relationship. If you do a casting against her, then it's going to bind her free will, and you're not going to be happy. You're going to be picking up spiritual baggage from now until you give her her free will back. She has been keeping away from, this is the 3 of Wands. It looks like she has been keeping away from the actual root of the problem. As you can see, she's turned her back on it, so that way she doesn't have to pay attention to it. And so she's kind of just in her own little space right now. And it looks like you are doing everything that you can. This is the King of Cups. If you look at this card real well, I'm going to put it up here and explain it to you, kind of. Is that you've got the King of Cups here, and he's really trying to be patient, trying to work through the problems. But if you notice, there's a lot of chaotic water down here below him. There's a lot of things that are getting in his way. He's trying to remain calm and sure of himself with all this other activity going on around him. He's almost out in the middle by himself, alright? We have the Queen of Cups. Alright, this shows a possible union. The King and the Queen of Cups together usually signifies some type of commitment to each other. Let's see what we've got here. The World card, okay? The World card is a lot of different decisions going on here. There's a lot of different things that you can do, kind of up in the air about it. But this shows that you have to put in the work. Okay, this is going to be something that you're going to have to put your energy and your effort into before this world comes together, alright? I have several kits that I that I do personally, that I send out, so that way you can actively work this yourself. Putting your energy into the work is what this is going to need. And if you do that, then everything's going to come together. Everything's going to work out. It looks like there's going to be a couple of children involved here, family involved, but you're going to have to give praise where praise is due, okay? You're going to have to make sure that you take care of the energy that you're putting into this. And these last two cards I'm going to read together. Okay? This right here shows a union between two hearts coming together as one. That's your Three of Swords. Alright? You also have your Eight of Swords. And if you notice, most of these cards are moving or looking in the forward direction. Okay, this is going to be the future. This is going to be the past. Alright, you've got to heal this hurt that was caused. It looks like some truth needs to be said. Like maybe she hasn't completely found out the whole truth of a situation. So an enlightenment casting would be awesome for this. The Eight of Wands shows that it's not going to be a real it's not going to be a physical battle. It's not going to be a financial battle. It's going to be a spiritual battle, okay? And we have three different sections here. Alright? This top one is going to stand for you. This is going to be putting in the work and the effort. This is her, okay? And as you can see, the twos, when they're real close together, this is a guarded thing. And then you have the two that align together here. And it looks like she's going to have to let the past go before you're going to be able to move forward with this. This is the Eight of Cups. And I'm not sure if you pay attention to my things on the group, my group cards. But this is actually material things. This is letting go of material wealth, material items, to go on a spiritual journey and to find yourself. And at the end, justice will prevail. You will have justice in this. I firmly believe that things will work out, but I don't believe it's going to take somebody else's energy to do it. I think it's going to take the right magical makeup and you putting yourself into the work that's going to create a positive effect here, okay? You're going to have to get this past stuff out in the open, and so you're going to have to do, we're going to have to do some kind of casting or spell that deals with bringing truth to the front, point. I'm going to bring out my pendulum plate here real quick, just to verify that what I got out of this reading is correct. This is my pendulum plate. And we have yes, no. We have the numbers on the clock. We have years, we have months, and we have all the letters of the alphabet, okay? This is going to be able to double check exactly what we were talking about. I like to double check, sometimes even triple check. Let's see. Can we call Cheryl's guide, her spiritual guide, to come forward? Please let us know by a yes when you have come. Cheryl's guide, are you here? Yes. Can you please make sure that you move this pendulum far enough so that way everybody can see? Thank you for being very clear. All right. Now, is there going to be a solid relationship with marriage between Cheryl and Henry? Will there be a positive outcome of a relationship? Yes. What type of casting do you think that we should do? What would best help this situation? What would best help the situation? All right. I guess I did not ask that properly. Is there a spell that will help this happen quicker? Yes. Using the letters on the pendulum plate, can you give me the letters of the spell? Using the letters on the plate. T R U T. Truth? Are you telling me a truth casting? No. Are you saying a true love casting? Yes. Is this going to negatively affect her free will? No. All right. Is her free will being affected right now? Yes. Has somebody already done work on her? I want to move this again, just so it don't. Has somebody already done work on her? Yes. Does she have her free will right now? No. Do we need to release her from somebody else's working? Do we need to release her from somebody else's working? Yes. Does she know that this work has been done on her? No. Is the gentleman in the picture the one that's creating this work? Give me just a moment. I'll be right back.